I'm Ronny Angell. I specialize in corrective exercise and nutrition, and I'm also the race director for the Foot Levelers Blue Ridge Marathon. And I'm here today to talk to you about foam rolling, and it's so important. Whereas runners, we're running, so you're bent like this, so you're actually creating more of a closed-in area as you're here, also tightening of the hip flexors in this way right here. So you're actually closing up, along with most of the time, a lot of people working in desk type jobs where they're sitting a lot, which is closing you off even more. But with this foam rolling, what we're going to do is we're going to work the thoracic spine, the T-spine, or the upper part of the back, which is going to help open you up and also help you with your forward head posture. That's really, really huge to watch out, but that could be a whole nother video in itself. But today we want to be able to talk about foam rolling. I'm going to do the whole body. We're going to start at the top and work down. I want to work the posterior chain first, the back side of my body first. So I'm going to start out here working the upper part, my T-spine area, thoracic spine. What we want to do is we want to stay off of the neck, but we want to stay up here close. We're going to start out. Really important to make sure you have your tongue to the roof of your mouth, tucked right behind your upper palate. It should fall there anyway. If not, come see me. We got some serious work to do. But anyway, we want to be able to make sure that tongue to roof of the mouth. What that's going to actually do, you can look at Chinese medicine, the way the conceptual meridian and also your governor meridian comes in. It locks those two together, create a nice energy loop. And also it connects the hyaloid muscles along with your sternocleidomastoid, which will help stabilize the head. It'll help stabilize the head in this location. So here, I want to start out. My hands could be right here. My hips are up at this present time. Arms across, nice and relaxed. I've got it up here close to the neck, but not on the cervical spine. So in this area, I'm just slowly breathing. You want to stay relaxed all the way through, and I'm slowly just rolling down my spine. And I want to breathe and relax. Nice. I got a nice little pop right there. Sweet. So nice rolling all the way down to the lumbar spine and working your way back up. Okay? What I like to do is I want to be able to do that for probably 7 to 10 breaths. I want you to really focus on your breathing. That way you're staying nice and relaxed, so that way the body's able to relax and release. That's what we're trying to do here. This is a massage, okay? This is a nice massage. So you want to be able to massage that area. If you find some areas that are tender, you want to maybe stay on them and just let yourself relax over top of them at that point in time. If you find some areas that are too tender, you want to be able to rub, like if you find a vertebrae that's just too tender, come to the one above it and ease into the pain and back off a little bit. And then go below it, ease up into it, back off a little bit, so you can finally just kind of bump up against both ends of it till you can eventually get up on it and to be able to foam roll it out. Those areas that are tender like that means most likely that you're really tight and you've got a lot of tug of war going on in that area. So this is where we're going here for our upper spine and lower spine, or thoracic spine and lumbar spine. Okay. From here, after that, I like to roll on over to my glutes. And this area right through here, I'm going to work the gluteus maximus along with an area that's right here that you have a lot of SI problem or sciatica problems. You have a lot of pain that runs down the leg like that. A lot of times this area right here can become inflamed. So we want to be able to roll those out also. All right. Here, I can just do one leg. So I'm just kind of rolling that area out, my glute on that side, or I can intensify by easily even crossing my leg and then rolling down into your glute, up into that little bit of that low back. Today, just for time's sakes, I'll just do on one side, but you want to do the other side. And with any of these foam rolling exercises that you're doing, if one side's not that tender or tight, go up on the other side. Don't waste the time on it, because time is precious, of course. So you need more time training and everything. So if the other side, then go to the other side, okay? All right, now we're going to roll on down to my hamstrings. So here, I'm going to be up on my hamstrings. So I'm rolling those out. Of course, always you can do one leg at a time too. It's going to create a little bit more strength because it's going to actually be a workout. I've got clients that actually they're sweating by just doing foam rolling exercises. So this will work the upper body along with the core also. But I'm rolling here. What I can do here is, oh yeah, we're hitting here over here on the side a little bit. So I'm starting to come on into my IT band in this area, which runs right along the outside of the leg here. So I'm rolling, so I'm starting with a hamstring back forth. I don't want to go down below the knee, okay? So I want to stay right here, right above the crease of the knee, up all the way up into the glute, and then roll over to the side, right onto my IT band. So I can roll up into that. Woo, yeah, babe. I need to do more of that. So just foam rolling that. Same thing here. We have to make sure we don't go down to the knee area, okay? We're putting a lot of undue pressure and the knee doesn't need to go in that direction. So you want to stay off of the knee area, but right up above it. And you want to come all the way up into that hip area. All the way rolling, full range of motion. Back to your breathing. Really focus on your breathing, okay? And I want to make sure I'm keeping my body, my head, and my neck all in alignment, okay? That's really, really huge. So I'm foam rolling the IT band. So from there, continue kind of working the posterior chain of the body. Come on down to the calf. This is going to really make me highlight up here, light up. All right, so I'm rolling out the calf. Okay, here you can roll one so I can twist my leg a little bit and hit on the outside of the calf. Not too bad today. And then roll on the inside and really get on the inside of that also. Here you don't want to go any lower. You don't want to come all the way down to the IT band. So you want to stay from this area right here up to right behind the knee. So we do not want to go to the, not IT band, excuse me. We do not want to go down to the, going a big blank right here on this one.
Got that part out.
But we don't want to go all the way down into the Achilles tendon. The Achilles tendon, we want to stay away from that. Okay, so I'm foam rolling there. So here now I want to roll on over. Of course, we're doing the other side, but for time's sake, I'm not going to show it to you. So from here, we want to work the quads. So from here, I can work over on the quadriceps. So here, keeping the body in alignment, my head and spine is all in alignment as I'm going back and forth, working out the quads. You can do both, or you can come over, do one at a time. So this time, my leg's going to be up here more at a 90-degree angle on this side. I'm supporting my body with my arms, and I'm rolling. Here, that way I can kind of roll my foot outward, which is actually going to allow me to hit the inner part of my thigh a little bit more with that foam roller as I'm working down to the quadricep. Here, come all the way up in the IT band. I mean, not IT band, but your hip flexor. Come all the way on up into here in that hip flexor. It's most likely going to be tight anyway. So go ahead and hit that hip flexor all the way down to the quad. And don't forget the whole shin area. So here, I can be like this. This is also a great, once you build up your core strength, which we will cover in another exercise, this is really good for your lower abdominals at the same time as you're working this in. But I'm working this area, working the shins. I like to go to one leg on this one also so I can really get to different parts of my outer leg, right, lower leg. I'm really hitting that area right there, along with the front, and then off to the side. Hitting those areas also. Really important. As a runner, if you are limited on time, do not forget the lower half of the legs. You must do those. So if you're tight on any of them, do them. So if I'm tight on one side, stay on that one side a little bit longer. So, but main thing is you need to roll your calves, lower legs out every day. They take the abuse of all that running more than any body part that you do. So really important. This should really help you stay injury free, really help you loosen up from your soreness, especially as your training gets amped up and amped up and amped up to get ready for America's Toughest Road Marathon, the Blue Ridge Marathon, foot levelers. Woo, thank you, sir. And be sure to foam roll out, and we will see you at the starting and finish lines. Stay healthy. We'll see you.